Good morning, beer planners. It's your favorite bros here, DJ V. Bros and sis, DJ V-Loss.
Sexist.
Misogynist.
Mansplaining.
God damn.
Fuck y'all. DJ V-Loss.
It's Vinny. Flash.
Mr. Brown.
DJ Melodies.
And we're here once again with another episode of the Beer Plans Podcast. And I don't know if y'all know this, but we're the best fucking beer plans podcast ever. Because we're the only one.
Sound like you're revealing a new iPhone. Right. This is the best iPhone ever. Because you have no options.
Now, we usually are here to have a good time, which I guarantee we will. But today, goddammit, we're going to settle an issue once and for all. Can females and males be platonic friends? I personally think it is impossible. And today, we're going to argue the case in the Beer Plans Podcast courtroom with the Honorable Judge Brown. Hey. You don't cheer for the judge?
No.
Why can't
All
you?
rise.
Thank you.
All rise.
Oh, you really standing?
Can you please present the case, Judge Brown?
Sure. So we have a case here. The question here is, can females and males be friends? DJ V-Loss here is arguing that they can't.
Thank you, Judge. I am here. I promise you I will have substantial evidence that males cannot be friends with females. Thank you.
Okay.
Let the court recognize that the lawyer came in sweatpants and sweatshirts.
All right, and then DJ Melodies, I guess, is going to argue the opposite point, that they can be friends.
Because they can. Grow up.
Oh.
Flat out.
Objection!
Sustained.
Objectification.
Overruled.
Just throwing out jargon.
All right, motion for
Your
summary
Honor,
judgment.
I would like to present my co-prosecutor, Vinny.
All right.
I'm here. Hey. And I have drink.
I like it. Drink.
What the?
He already coming with a strong defense. All right. Case already strong.
Order.
Our case is strong, and so is the drink.
What the fuck?
Already a better argument than the lawyer. Already coming out with it.
Okay.
My co-attorney is Flash.
What's up? Also with the strong drink. We came prepared.
This is a serious. What the fuck? What are y'all defending the OJ case? What is this?
The glove don't fit.
Must have quit.
But now we got the cup that fit.
All right, counsel. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to stop making me laugh for a second. Taking this, So, okay, we're gonna take this serious. So, I'm gonna listen to both arguments here, and whoever has the most compelling argument, I'll decide who wins this case here.
Yeah, that's how cases work. I'm sorry, Judge. I apologize, Judge.
Look at him messing up the judge already. Disrespecting the judge already.
I apologize, Judge.
Thank you.
I say you keep that on the record.
Yes.
And let it show who
Remember
he
that.
pleases.
I would want that
case.
stricken from the record.
You can't tell him what to do. He's the judge.
You
saw
not only
what?
is the judge, he's my friend.
That's the confidential.
Hey, I mean,
I would like that also stricken from the record.
Throw this whole shit out.
Where you get your
overruled.
I'm gonna throw shit at you.
Where's
Order. Why?
As you see, we have no idea how to start this.
Those guys long from the
It's a shit show.
All right.
Order. Let's get started. So, V-Loss, can you present your opening argument?
Thank you, Judge. Judge, today we're going to talk about a long-standing case that has been plaguing males and females for a long time. There is a untrue fact.
I'm about to say, look, you don't have to stand up.
You can sit down. The mic.
We can hear you.
The mic is down here.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, we need to hear everything stand clearly. Right?
Mistake number one.
I will present evidence, undeniable evidence, that males cannot be friends with females. Judge, we will talk about certain situations. We will explore certain scenarios. And and we will talk about why the hell is this even still a discussion. Judge, I will sway you on this day
I don't think you can sway the judge.
that
I mean, that's legal.
that I'm going to hit flash. I will sway you towards that, sir. But I will sway you, and I hope that
Means
you will rule in my favor that males just cannot be friends with females.
Thank you, sir. You may sit down.
Okay.
Oh. All right. That was a nice opening there, counsel. DJ Melodies, may you present your opening argument.
Total opposite.
Okay.
I will argue the case that males and females can be friends, and this is a necessary thing that needs to happen in life because grow the fuck up.
Dang! Ooh.
Done.
Okay.
Ooh, she based on you.
Thank you, ma'am. You may be seated. And we will, I guess, present the argument. Vilas, and Ben, please, let's start. Let's hear it.
I would like to present the fact of how can a man just be platonically friends with a female? Are we not attracted to our female counterparts? Do we not want to engage in sexual intercourse with our female counterparts? Now, there is this thing, Your Honor, called the friend zone. I don't know if you're aware of it. It was established in 1972.
Don't pull that D out of
He 100% did. Well, after 1969, if you
yeah, that's
know
better.
this.
1969.
And I had the records to prove it, i.e. printed it out from Wikipedia.
The strongest source.
Now, we males, we enjoy the female company. Absolutely. But we also find it very hard if a nice female is walking around with, breast.
Pun intended, by the way.
Yes. And,
Of many cup sizes.
and a nice, voluptuous ass.
Very plump.
I find it very hard to look at her and say, hey, you look like you would be a good friend. No, sir. No, sir. Now I respect whatever decision that female makes. If she decides to put me in this friend zone, I will accept that. But internally, I'm not going to accept that's my buddy. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, think about this. The males out there, all 8 of you. If you saw Scarlett Johansson come up to you and say, hi, how are you? I would like to hug you and grab your ass. Are you going to say, oh, no. I can just be your friend? I don't think you would. The prosecution rests.
So,
Your Honor, I
side
want to
note-
motion to
side
call
note-
Vilas and to the stand as for testimony.
Side note: is it me
After
or
we
did
make
you
our point.
look like Homelander? when you was-
He really worked hard on the stairs too. Like I think,
Right.
I think you practiced that in the mirror. I'm pretty sure you practiced.
Right before I came right back out here, yes.
All right. So how does this work, Judge? Do they do the counter argument? How does the case
Am
proceed?
I can I
I was
motion
gonna
to?
say, yes. Flash, you have a counter. You have a
Yes, I
counter
would motion to have Mr. Vilas take the stand for a quick question and answer testimony.
What is this, a Gimlet podcast?
Sound effects. Really?
Okay.
He's putting his hand up like he's about to take the oath.
I'm about to say,
Alright.
are you swearing on the iPhone?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in Mr. Brown's courtroom.
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends on what you ask me.
Okay. Go ahead, Flash.
Okay. So,
Objection.
Overruled. He hasn't even said his point.
so Mr. Vilas, how are you today? All right. Everything good?
You just talked to me 5 minutes ago before we started. What are you talking about?
I was trying to be hospitable, but never mind.
You can't spell hospitable.
Order. Can we rephrase that in a nice way?
I apologize, Mr. Brown.
Judge Brown.
Judge Brown.
Judge Brown. Judge Mr. Brown.
I apologize.
Okay, so let's.
Okay.
Let's
So let's rephrase it. So you are at work, right? And let's say that you work at this firm,
Yes.
and one of your coworkers is Precious from the movie. So she says, "Hey, I really like you. You're cool. I would like for us to be friends." What would your response be?
My response would be, no, thank you. And I would simply walk off.
As a friend.
Did you hear me mention friend?
I'm saying if she asked you to be a friend, she said, I would like to be a friend.
Yes.
And she wants to be cool.
Right.
And she said, I just want to be that.
Mm-hmm.
You would say no, and you would just walk away.
I have enough friends, but I appreciate you as a coworker and an associate. And I think it is very inappropriate that you have approached me in this manner. And I will report you to HR.
For asking me a friend.
Jesus. Damn.
Wow.
So are you telling me right now? Matter of fact, let me ask you this. Rihanna asked you to be a friend.
You're already starting off horribly, counselor.
So Rihanna asked you to be a friend. What do you say?
So it's I don't know if you've ever seen what a courtroom looks like. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you have in your many years of being a criminal. But usually the prosecution isn't on the stand unless he's done something really fucked up, which I don't think I have.
You already took the stand. You already testified and raised your hand, so it's a little late.
For the sake of the bit. But,
so you're already on it.
But I already established if Rihanna asked me to be a friend, I would do it with so much hurt in my heart. But I would do it.
But you would still do it.
Under duress.
But you would still do it.
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
So you're saying that if Rihanna wanted you to be her friend and she made it clear that she wanted nothing more, that she would still say yes to do it?
No.
You just said you would say yes under duress.
Your Honor, he's already answered this question.
So then why is he changing his answer? That is perjury. That is straight perjury.
Order.
You changed the question, so therefore it's a different
He perjured himself.
Objection sustained. Vin, do you have an argument for Mr. Flash here?
Oh no, I have I can.
Defensive.
Can I? Don't I
Cross-examine.
All right. Mr. Vilas.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you. You're so brave for doing this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. By the way, hair, awesome.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Yes.
All right. So,
and I'd like to also bring to the court's attention, we are no way at all on the same prosecution team.
So, Mr. Vilas, if you said that you would be Rihanna's friend under duress.
Yes, sir.
Your testimony?
Yes.
Would you define duress as every time you saw her, are you still wanting to put your penis inside of her?
Yes, counsel. And also, I would like to also add, if I may,
Go on.
a true friendship isn't under duress. Is that correct?
I would agree with that. Okay. Nothing further for
Objection,
this
Your
witness, Your
Honor.
Honor.
Objection, because we never asked about what your intentions were. The question was, can a man and woman just be friends? It doesn't matter what the other person wants. The question is, can you be just friends?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
okay.
Who the hell was that?
One more rebut. Mr. Vilas.
Yes, sir.
Would you define friendship as having a sexual component to it?
No.
So then, by that definition, that would mean that you are actually unable to be Rihanna's friend. Is that correct?
Umbrella, Ella.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
What? Is
What?
he trying to plead insanity? Is that what he's doing right now?
I rest my peace.
All right, Vinny, thank you for that. We need to hear from Miss DJ Melody's here. You know, I'm sure you have a compelling argument. So
My argument is that
Can I get off the stand?
you may be, yes, you may be seated.
Thank
no.
All
Sit
right,
your ass right there.
Miss Melody, may you please step forward.
That was like a scoot.
Scooch. Just a little scooch.
Professor X?
Scooch,
What
scooch,
are you, a
scooch.
dog
right
with
here.
poop in your ass?
Scooch right here. Talk about your car insurance.
Oh,
My car insurance poop?
They can be friends. They can be friends, and like I stated earlier, it's necessary for the culture. It's necessary for the environment. You have to have self-control. You cannot literally you defining a friendship can't be just solely based off the avoidance of sex. Like you mean to tell me you have no friends as a female? None whatsoever. All of them you have fucked or wanna fuck.
Objection. Relevance.
What do you mean? This is the most relevant you can get.
overrule. Continue.
Do you have female friends? Non-relevant. Like,
There's some people, and mainly those people that you're friends with probably are placed in some type of friend zone. Once they're placed in there, you can't even see past that friendship. There's no sexual energy whatsoever. But it seems like with you, my friend, maybe not, that you just are incapable of having a friendship with the opposite sex without wanting to smash.
that would make you a sociopath, sir.
Actually, I have a question, DJ Melodies. So you have male friends that you would consider platonic, correct?
Yes.
Has there ever been any of those male friends you consider platonic that you felt was either attractive or you were attracted to?
Objection. It's not about what you feel. It's about, can you stay friends, regardless of how you feel about the person, regardless of
Self-control.
attractiveness. It's not about your desires. It's about, are you able to stay friends?
Objection to that objection.
I asked the simple.
Shut up, Flash.
Order! Order! Shut the fuck up!
I asked a simple question. So,
Per the judge's orders.
so has there ever been a male friend that you've had that's platonic at any point in your life that you thought was either attractive or you were attracted to?
Yeah, because I can. I was attracted to, that I thought was attractive. They are attractive.
And would you
Not that I was
define
attracted to.
would you define attractive as someone that you think, or in certain situations, some sort of intimate contact could happen? However you define intimate contact.
Say that again.
Would you
Objection. Deafness.
How do you object?
So
Please repeat that.
would you define attractive? You finding someone attractive as the oh damn it, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yes, you're not even an attorney.
No.
This man is.
Would you define?
Counsel, may I take over? DJ Melodies. It is, if that is your real name. What my co-counsel is asking is, do you not have males that you have put in the friend zone?
Yes, I have males that I put in the friend zone.
Okay. Do you think if you were to, if I may, offer up that ass,
Okay.
if you believe that you threw it at them, that they would just saying,
Objection. Intentions are irrelevant. It's not about your intentions. We are talking about if you are able to stay friends. Your intentions are not relevant.
Okay, have
it
you
does
ever-
not matter
then
what
I'm
you want to
sorry.
do.
Okay,
Are you able to stay
I
friends?
will rephrase the question.
Wait. I got this. I have a simple yes or no question to both of y'all. To you, has there ever been a guy that you placed in the friend zone that you've taken out of the friend zone?
No.
Has there been a woman that's placed you in the friend zone that's taken you out of the friend zone? Or that you have worked to get out of the friend zone? Might I remind you are under oath.
Yeah, that's true.
Despite having never taken an oath.
So you risk perjury as you threw onto me,
You already
co-counselor.
purged yourself, sir.
Oh.
Well,
You already got your 5 years
Answer
coming.
the question.
so don't risk purgatory.
Honestly,
I'll take that as a yes.
no. No. Let the record show the reason I'm saying that is because there have been times where I've been friend zoned and not knowing about it. So I can't really say that I've been.
But you said yourself, did you not, that it has nothing to do with about what you would or wouldn't do, but it has to do with the explicit.
Right?
mentions.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you are able to remain friends.
So have you been friend zoned and then fucked?
with the people that I'm thinking about that I've been in the friend zone, we've stayed in the friend zone.
Have you at any point in time been friend zoned and then fucked?
Not that same person.
What?
I'm smacked up. I see you about to give me
Objection! Bullshit!
Right.
No, for real. Like, no,
Don't
that's serious.
incriminate yourself.
You don't have
counsel. Co-counsel. Don't do it.
in your backsliding days prior to before you ever met your lovely, wonderful spouse.
Because in my backsliding days, my
It's a lot of black sliding.
black sliding.
I said what I said.
And one thing I can always say with 100% honesty, I've always made my intentions known. So if you decide to friend zone me, then I'm going to move on to somebody else because I already know that's where that stays.
Counselor, if I may, what you're telling me, number one is that you're a whore. And number two,
No personal insults. Hey,
let
Oh,
me,
now you want to say I'm talking out of turn all the time?
so what you're telling me, co-counselor, is that
That's not your co-counsel.
I'm not
I'm your co-counselor.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Stay on your side of the courtroom, please. What you're telling me right now,
It's chaos and get the Charles Smith. Tory Lane style.
shit.
if I may continue to speak, thank you. So anyway, Hoary Lanes, what you have told us in this
I'm not even
courtroom,
on trial. That's what I'm doing clear.
all men are on trial. All the time.
Every man is on trial.
All the time. What you're telling us is that because you could not keep your genitals to yourself, you horrible, horrible whore, is the only reason you couldn't put a female in the friend zone. Is that what you're telling this courtroom?
That made no sense whatsoever. That's not what I'm saying.
You said if she put you in the friend zone, you moved on to the next.
Exactly.
Which would indicate y'all didn't remain friends.
Exactly.
For some, yes. For some, no.
Okay.
No,
Wait. That look of angst on your co-counsel's face says it all.
No, hold on.
So,
Hold on. Can I finish what I'm saying?
So,
Say what I'm saying?
would you like to
No.
Your Honor, he answered the question.
Hold on.
Your Honor, he asked the question.
Can I finish my statement? Though?
Okay,
It's out of scope for the question.
Look,
It-
can I please finish my statement?
okay,
Like,
go ahead.
again, because I don't want to have a right. I forgot what right it was. Not self-incrimination. But anyway, long story short, what I'm saying is yes. Some you stay friends with, some you don't. Once you make your intentions known, they can either stay friends and y'all be cool, or if they're not okay with you how you feel about it, then y'all just stop talking altogether. That doesn't mean with the ones you stay friends with that you still can't be friends, even though y'all already know where the person lies.
I do
It
feel-
actually clears up the way because now you know where the person stands. And should you decide to stay friends, it no longer makes anything complicated because everybody knows where everybody is.
But in all seriousness, I do feel like in a scenario where you made your intentions known, your intentions weren't to be friends in the first place. So because your intentions weren't to be friends in the first place, while you may remain friendly, the part of your intentions was to place your genitals inside of her. That was your initial intention.
So you don't think that you can holler at somebody and then y'all get cool and then y'all stay friends because of the vibe that y'all have?
I think that while that whether that is capable or not is immaterial to what we're talking about here.
That's 100% what we're talking about.
The material part to that is that you started off by hollering. You didn't start off by saying, "Hey, you're a cool person. I think you should be friends." No, you started off by saying, "I think you're attractive.
But again,
I'd like to have conversation with you long enough to see."
Judge, objection.
Hold on.
Argumentative.
Hey.
Argumentative.
You're not the judge.
Counsel.
Just got real racist.
Racy and
Okay, Mark Furman.
I would like to apologize for my inappropriate outburst there.
You colors, but
Mr. Vilas, can we please let the counsel here finish his statement that he was having with your co-counsel without interjections?
Your Honor,
Yes,
my
sir.
only point was they keep trying to go down to intentions. We're not debating the intentions. That was never the question. The question isn't what you want to do, what you would do if you had the chance. The question is, are you able to stay friends? Period.
No, the question was more broadly: can men and women be friends?
Exactly.
But if you're starting
But we're
off
not-
from a
but hold
standpoint
on,
of
but-
I am trying to date you,
But we're not. Hold on.
whatever you define dating
we're
as,
not-
that
right.
means you're not coming with friendly intentions.
Right, but you can have intentions and then still remain friends. When again, you keep trying to include intentions in that window. That's not what we're talking about. It said, can you be a man and a woman be friends? We didn't say
We're talking about your state of mind. Your state
Right,
of
but
mind
we're not-
wasn't to be friendly.
But you're trying to add
your
disclaimers.
state of mind was to get the draws.
You're trying to add disclaimers to the question. It doesn't matter if
I'm
you
not
want to or
adding
not.
disclaimers.
Because in the day, if you want to or not, that's not the question. If you want to get the draws and you still remain friends, and y'all always stay friends, then you still remain friends, regardless of what you wanted to do. So you can't. So the intentions aren't matter. The question is, can a man and a woman be friends? Period.
But your statement suggests that you still actively want to get drugs because you said if
It doesn't
you want
matter.
to- hear me
If I
out,
want to
hear
get the
me
draws
out.
and we say friends, it's
Wait.
still the same thing.
But hear me out. You said if you want to get the draws, but you still remain friends. That would lead someone to infer that remaining their friends conditional upon the fact that you still hope that you can get the draws.
You can add
Oh,
whatever-
he just burned you.
No, because you add whatever conditions you want to. The question isn't the question isn't the conditions you would have if it changed. We're talking about period. Are you able to remain friends? It doesn't matter if you want to smash this person. It doesn't matter if she wants to smash you. That's not what we're debating. We're debating, regardless of what you want, what your desires are you able to remain friends?
And you can do that when you have self-control.
Counsel, co-counsel, you've done a terrific job. May I present a scenario, please?
Sure, absolutely.
Hello, Flash.
How are you?
I'm great. You're still here? You're still on the stand? You've been up here for 25 minutes.
I mean, y'all wouldn't let me leave.
We're
I was
o-
trying to sit back and
We're
miss
over you.
episode.
We're over you. We're over you.
Order, can you please get to the point?
He's badgering a witness, Your Honor.
Man's been spicy since we started.
I would just like to.
Let's get to the point, please.
I would just like to present a scenario and bring it home for you, if I may. Your lovely wife, who we're all friends with. She has your wife has co-workers, does she? Okay. She, I'm sure, established one of the male friends as a friend, correct? She established that relationship, correct?
What do you mean she established it?
She established that they are friends.
I wouldn't even say co-workers, but there's other friends she has. Actually.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. You and her have an argument. It's been known to happen. You're married. It's been known to happen for couples to have arguments.
Get to the point.
Please.
Objection! Objection! Your Honor, I'm getting to my point. I'm getting to my point.
Sustain. Let him finish. Let him finish. Sustain. Go ahead, please, and quickly.
I'm getting to it, Your Honor. She goes to the male friend's house.
Why would she be doing that?
Yes. Great question, Flash.
So do you think? Hold on. So
Can
Please,
Tag me in.
hot
Tag me in.
tag.
Okay.
Hot tag.
Question for you.
Hold on. Let me ask you.
Can your wife?
Hold on, before we
Can
do
your
that-
wife go to Deep Creek
Hold on,
with
wait.
her male best friend
Hold
for
on.
3 days?
Can I ask you a question real quick before we start that?
Sure.
If me and my wife have an argument, do I come to your house and vent to you?
Maybe
Do I now?
you could.
Do I now?
Do you?
Do I now? Do I
you-
come to your house if me and my wife have an argument to vent to you?
I don't know that you have, but you're always welcome.
Thank you, but we haven't. My point being, so my point being, you being a friend doesn't mean I have to go to your house. You still have boundaries within the friendship, within any friendship.
That's true, but
that doesn't mean that you're not a friend. That means you have boundaries.
But the
so
question-
you can still be a male
My
friend
man's
or a
killing
female
it.
friend and still have those set boundaries.
While those may be true, but I have a question. Can your wife go to Deep Creek for 3 days over the weekend? Let's say the weekend is from, I don't know, February 13th to February 15th. With her male best friend who is 6'4" with a beard and muscles and $1 million in his bank.
No.
Why?
Oh, why is that, Flash?
They're just friends. All they're going to do is chill. There's actually 2 separate beds. We'll concede that.
Alcohol will be there.
Plenty of alcohol.
Plenty of alcohol.
They're drinking buddies.
Right.
Maybe
You know,
a little weed.
Right.
You know,
It doesn't.
gotta unwind.
Because
but,
at
but
the
why?
end,
Why can't she go?
I'm trying to answer your question. Like, 'cause at the end of the
Her
day,
quote unquote friend loves cocaine.
because it's
Okay. Okay. We're ready.
All right, weekend.
None of us execute.
it's because
Her quote unquote friend's the weekend.
Okay, Abel.
because it's inappropriate.
Why?
Not because I don't trust you. Because it's
Interesting.
inappropriate.
But what makes it inappropriate?
The same way that we are friends, but I don't expect you to walk around with your wood out when you coming out from the bathroom going to your couch.
Who's naked?
No.
We
My
said
point-
that they're
my
going.
point is right. My point is there's still set boundaries within the friendship. So at the end of the day, yes, you can be friends with a male. That doesn't mean you need to go to Deep Creek. That don't mean you need to do any other stuff. The same way that we're friends, and that don't mean that y'all can do any and everything.
One more
the same way
question.
I wouldn't
One
do
more
any and
question.
everything.
One more question.
Please.
Could your spouse go to Deep Creek for a 3-day weekend with one of her homegirls?
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting. Could you please expound upon the differences between those two scenarios?
The same way that I know that I can say certain things to you, but I won't say certain things to you because y'all have different personalities, different
But
boundaries.
let's say they're equally as close. What
hold on,
makes
wait, no, hold
one
on.
appropriate and
Right,
one
but that's my,
inappropriate?
hold on, but that's my point though. At the end of the day, you still have every boundaries based off of friendship, whether that's gender or whatever else is going on. You can still have boundaries. Boundaries are boundaries. It's not a gender specific thing.
But
your
why-
boundaries with one person ain't gonna be a boundary with another.
But-
it's the same as if that person was gay. It's still inappropriate. Period.
Why?
It doesn't because it is.
So you can't go to Deep Creek for a weekend with your gay best friend?
would you have several?
What's the word I'm looking for?
But no, but
objection, slander.
No, but in all seriousness though, I'm curious about what the difference, where
Because
the
it's-
line is of
because
appropriateness
it's-
between the male best friend and the female best
Because
friend
it's
going
just-
with your spouse on the
because-
same trip with the same.
Because it's
given the fact that
considered
they're both friends,
right. Because it's considered disrespectful regardless.
But why?
It doesn't mean that it's going to be an issue where something's going to happen. Something doesn't have to happen. The same way that if you have a significant other out with another guy and they're just friends, it's cool. It's still a respect thing that you're going to do. The same way if she's out with her friends, she's going to call you and say, "Hey, look, I'm okay. It's cool. I don't think you're cheating, but you're letting me know you're okay because it's an appropriate thing." And it's-
Co-counsel,
She shares her location with you.
co-counselor,
Again, it's not about you sharing your location. It's about what I consider respectful versus disrespectful.
Why do you consider-
co-counselor, if I may, and judge, if I may, and I believe Melody is here somewhere.
Yeah.
She's in the back of the courtroom filing her nails.
Rocking back and forth.
Trying not to perjure myself.
As her argument falls apart.
Which we'll allow.
Your Honor, co-counselor, who's done a fabulous job. And if I again mention his hair looks amazing. Gay! Jury, did everyone see Flash's reaction when asked the question?
What
Yeah, we
question?
saw that shit.
And what reaction was that, sir?
Well, Flash, please don't hit me. The fact that you, as a man, got inherently upset at the thought of your beautiful wife
I'm not upset.
going off with this man
I am not upset.
who has been fiending for her forever.
Who is this guy? What's his name?
Oh, we're not going to say that because he'll end up dead, and we don't want that. We don't want that blood on our hands in this courtroom.
Oh, that makes it an interesting scenario.
Yes.
Suppose the male best friend in this scenario is someone in the scenario you're talking about. He came at her, he hollered, she said no, put him in the friend zone, and they've been friends ever since for some undisclosed amount of years.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it inherently disrespectful that they go have a friends weekend together, one-on-one?
Because again, every friendship has boundaries.
But you say
Every
that, but, so
friendship has
what are these?
boundaries.
Can you expound on these boundaries, please?
Because it's inappropriate.
What makes it inappropriate?
The fact that you will go with a guy for some umpteen amount of time or night is still disrespectful.
Why?
Whether you're friends or not, you can still be friends.
But what makes it disrespectful?
The fact that it's a guy y'all going to an undisclosed location for a certain amount of time.
So
It's
someone
location.
suggests that means that men and women
How?
can't just be friends because a woman can do something with her
hold on.
friend, with her
So
with
I
her
don't-
woman friend that she inherently cannot do with her male
So-
friend without it being considered disrespectful
again-
and inappropriate.
So again, just so I'm clear, are you telling me that if I can't go on a vacation trip with you, or if I can't go out somewhere for 3 days with you, that we're not friends?
No, I am suggesting. I'm just saying. I didn't say anything. You said that it is inappropriate, and that the
And
reason
there are
for
boundaries to every friendship.
Right, and you said the reason and the
same
boundaries-
way I wouldn't want you calling me at 1 a.m. because she's going to look at it as being disrespectful. It's boundaries to every friendship.
But you said the.
Come back. My man bringing us back.
But you established that the inappropriateness of this scenario is specifically based on gender.
Let me give you a better
Give me a
example.
second. Give me a second. You attempted to deny it, but you specifically said that it is inappropriate for a man to go to a place in that scenario with a woman. But you also said, these are your words, not mine,
But we're
that
adding-
the woman could go with another woman friend and do the exact same thing that it was inherently inappropriate for her to do with a man. That means it is a gender specific segregation in what she can and can't do
No, it's not.
with a man and a woman.
It is the fact. It is the
No, no,
fact
no,
that
hold on,
that
hold on. Let
person
me ask you a
is in
question.
a relationship.
Hold on.
Period.
Hold on.
If she wasn't in,
Hold on.
his wife wasn't with him, she could go on there.
But why does the relationship
She can go in
status?
there as
Why
a
does the
friend, and
relationship
they can
status
be
make it inappropriate?
Hold
because
on.
the relationship
Let me
status
ask you,
adds
lawyer.
different level of respect.
Let me
on
ask your lawyer a question,
Okay.
right? When we were out with a friend.
I'm not on the stand, sir. I'm not on the stand, sir.
You're not.
No, I'm not
Right.
on the stand,
Now
sir.
play this.
You had
No,
me on the
no,
stand.
okay.
You called me
All right.
off.
You're not.
I am out
You're
of the
not on the
realm
stand.
of tolericity.
Okay.
Co-counsel, it's okay. We're up 25 right now. So
Okay.
you go ahead now.
You're
Go
not.
ahead.
You're really not.
But
Y'all can change the question. Now your real question is:
Hold
can
on.
someone,
Hold on.
can females and males be friendships while in a relationship?
no, because
No, you brought that in.
No,
Hold on.
That's what y'all said.
Oh, that was based on your rebuttal.
Hold on. But at the end of the day, right?
I
If-
don't
hold
like
on.
the way you're looking at me.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on. So, for you, if somebody said you and Mr. Brown had a bromance, what would you say?
I would say, sure, he is my friend. We can hang out. Everything's great there.
Right. Now, if somebody was to say you and Flash had a bromance, what do you think will happen?
You would punch that person in the face.
Exactly. Why? Because what is cool for one friend is not as cool for the other. We are the same gender, but we have different boundaries on what is appropriate versus what we deem inappropriate. So there's two totally different things. Regardless of gender, every friendship has different boundaries.
I have to say to you, sir. I have to say to you. First of all, we are no longer friends. And second, I would like to say the main element, the main X factor that puts no boundaries on our friendship is that there's no sexual attraction there. Therefore, well, at least on my part, I don't know about you, but that's the X factor to this entire case, sir, is that the male, possibly the female, has a sexual attraction to that person.
You're assuming.
Therefore,
You're assuming.
therefore,
Objection.
Therefore.
Assumptions.
There's
no
way
grounds.
Just attracted to every female you
Exactly.
ever encountered.
Or vice versa. For any female to be attracted to any male.
I'm specifically discussing the attraction between a male and a female negates.
What if there is no attraction? Then what?
I wouldn't know that.
Exactly. Which is why you are ignorant to the fact of people can be.
Sir, you calling me ignorant, sir? Sir, you calling me ignorant,
Very
sir?
much so.
Sir.
Very much
Okay.
Ignorant not being that you are an ignorant person. Ignorant being not knowing, sir. The lawyer should know these definitions, sir.
What's your
But
claim?
what we're saying,
You know what? I would like to approach the bench.
What?
I would like to approach the bench.
So
Hey, all right. Okay, we need to wrap. We need to close. We get closing arguments.
closing arguments.
we want
Okay.
to make you.
Jesus. Go ahead, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would just like to point out that me and my co-counsel,
Hey.
Boo!
jury number 34, shut up, please,
34. Good grief.
Damn.
have made it astounding and rousing.
You would use that word.
Objection.
I didn't
These
say-
are erotic terms. It's not an erotic novel.
He's trying to throw us off.
Case of why it is impossible for a male. I think
Hard even.
through all of this.
Y'all, I'm sick of y'all.
This is my closing statement. Your Honor, please get control of this courtroom.
Some would say it makes it a sticky situation.
Very slippery. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Made it impossible.
Could multiply into other issues.
That's a.
Drive home the point.
18 years worth anyway.
Drive home the point.
It's very hard, sir, when my co-counsel is making amazing jokes and points. It's tough.
I understand. It's hard.
Your Honor, please control yourself.
My apologies.
Nice. Don't let that man talk to you. You run this courtroom.
But it's your court.
Keep it going.
Control your gavel.
I would like to view the hold down to the record of his lack of respect for this
Are
court.
you done?
I would like.
Can we wrap this up?
Yes, sir. Me and my co-counsel has presented enough evidence to the fact that it's impossible for males to be friends with females. I think that's one thing that got lost in all of this. And all of this circuitry.
Spell circuitry.
K. Am I on the right track?
All right.
Well, no, but okay. I think I get it.
Thank you, counsel.
And we brought this to you. The question was, can females and males be friends platonically? And we have established that is, yes, that can happen all across the board. But what it can't happen is when people like Vilas
Oh.
are sluts and they have no self-control. They are incapable of being friends
Accusation without
with
evidence.
females. The original question: can females and males be friends? Yes, we have established that. But there will be boundaries according to if that female or male is in a relationship. But if you're a slut, it is impossible. And that was not the question.
You also can't go to Deep Creek.
She might as well
That's
just be 50 Cent at you while she said it.
Okay. All right.
You are a slut.
Order. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for these interesting and very spirited conversations here. You both presented compelling arguments.
Me and my counsel way better than these two.
Talking over the judge, sir.
You. Out.
Please take his
his
behavior
ball.
into consideration.
Take his.
Absolutely. Because this rowdiness and this
No control of sluts.
Rebel rousing.
rebel rousing.
Sluts have no control.
I try and
You wouldn't know melodies.
Send both you motherfuckers in jail.
You could. It's contempt of court.
Contempt of court. This is a mistrial because y'all both can't shut the fuck up. All right, so I've heard both sides here, and I've thought about both arguments here. So the internal question: can men and women be friends? I'm going to rule in favor of. I agree with the council melodies.
Y'all got the L's.
Judges.
I'm gonna give it.
We will file an appeal.
And that's why y'all lost.
We're gonna appeal to the supremacy court.
I would ask the last V-Lies.
The male supremacy court.
I would like to ask, what's the one thing that V-Lies and Tom Brady has in common with last week? Y'all both have L's.
Thank you for comparing me to the greatest quarterback of all time, motherfucker.
All right, so thank you all for being here today. Judge Joe Brown.
Oh yeah.
So I rule in favor of DJ Melodies, and we're done here. Court is adjourned.
So Flash, what's up with this serious shit?
So basically, what was going on with Master P is that his son put out a tweet. It was like, "You haven't supported us. We've been living month to month in his house. You never paid me for my songs. You never supported me the way that you needed to, and that you aren't being the dad that you're portraying to everybody. You're not being the dad that you are portraying to be to everybody else." My thought process on this is, he put you through school, first and foremost. He gave you a couple of albums, and let me also explain the fact that Master P did an interview after Romeo went to social media and was talking about all the stuff he didn't get help with. He was like, or Master P was like, "Look, I never wanted to bring out business publicly, but because you went to social media, now I have no choice but to go to social media." He was like, "You were fussing about you never got money from rap snaps. We never made money from rap snaps. He was like, "The only reason that we kept you on was because I fought for you. You were never supposed to be on it." He was like, "I fought for people to get you on that. They wanted my face to be on that, but we fought for it so that you could be on it." He was like, "That growing up hip hop show that you was on, that you was like you ain't want to be a part of no more, I fought for you to get on that. When you said you ain't want to be on no more, I fought for you to get off." He was like, "Your album, we didn't make any money from that." He was like, "I did that for you." He was like, "All of that money we did went to Michael Jackson." He was like, "That sample that we did for that Romeo, Give Me One More Chance, that went to Michael Jackson. I did that solely for you to have a career. I put in work for you to become successful. Now you in your 30s and you looking back at me like, well, why didn't you do this? I did everything. You chose not to take advantage of the help that I gave you to be great." So my point is, at what point do you become your own man? What is your role as a parent? When is the role of support for a parent stop versus the independence of a child begin? Because now you're in your 30s. You got your own kids. You still looking for everybody else to support you. It's not like you asking for help here and there. You still want whole support. Who do you have to blame? You'd have been to college. Your rap career was better than most. You sold more records than Nick Cannon. Like, yo, you have success.
That's such a high bar.
But at what point do you take responsibility for what you're supposed to do?
Well, I didn't know too much about this, but when you put it that way, shit, I mean, I don't really know that there's really much more to say. I think, based on what you're saying, it sounds like it's an example of sometimes doing too good of a job of parenting. Because if your kids don't know struggle, or don't know getting or earning things on their own, then it's hard for them to understand the sacrifice that you actually made to help them skip ahead of of said struggle or grind. Now, just for the sake of conversation, to play the other side, it also sounds like Romeo might not have been aware of the business side. Yeah. And I can't fault someone. I'll partially fault them, but I can't fully fault someone for not being aware of what they weren't aware of. Now, now part of it is on him because this feels like something you could have found out before going public, that
That same thing Master P said.
The song that you paid Michael was a loss leader, and here's how the business works. And we did that for you to have a career, not to make money off of that song. Or Rap Snacks was this way, and you actually didn't earn shit. You got this because of nepotism. And then when you wanted to breach a contract, you were able to do that without penalty because of nepotism. So
exactly.
I don't know. I mean, based on what I hear, that's what it sounds like to me. I don't really know what else to say.
I mean, it's just interesting too because, like, with Master P, even with then, he was still like, yo, you could have just came to me. Like, you didn't have to go to social media. If you felt a way about it, come to me and talk. Like, you my son. You don't have to sit back and put all this posts and all this stuff out to the same people we were making earlier. Like, yo, come talk to me.
Right.
Like, you have
like a man.
Exactly. If you feel away. And if you want me to school, you want something not the school you wanted. But you can't sit back and then turn around and back, why haven't I succeeded? And you a whole grown man. I gave you the opportunities. There are people that will kill for the opportunities that you have. You know what I'm saying? The same with 50 Cent's son. When he was going to do that whole thing and he was like, oh, I'm only getting, $50,000 a month or $100K a month. They were like, y'all would love to get that much money a month. And he was sitting back like, well, I'm 18 now and I can't do this and I can't do that. Yo, you was getting all of this money up until this point.
Right.
He paid his part.
His situation, I feel a little differently about that. But
What you mean?
like 50's son,
How so?
the older son. Because 50's more vindictive. He's like, he posts shit. They're both the same. They both trolls. So they do it to each other, they do it to each other. But 50 says.
But once you're an adult, I don't owe you anything. Whatever I do like that is a bonus.
50 gave some.
I mean,
some
of course
additional
not. But I mean, but can you in 50's case, can you really argue beyond outside of money that you tried to be a parent?
He's not arguing he's trying to be a parent. He's like, I did my job. I supported you.
Provided 50 was giving his mom, to what I understand, $500,000 a year, and she wanted more. He said,
I remember the case thing. She lost. She ended up getting less money.
Yeah, because he said he went and put himself on child support.
Right.
He filed to be put on child support, and when it was all said and done, instead of her getting $500,000 a year, she wound up getting, what was it, like $6,700 a month or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And he said that like they moved to Atlanta and they was living out of this big ass house. He said they wasn't doing right with the money. So when he turned 18, the money stopped. Yeah. And within 6 months of the money stopping, they were out of that house and back living in Queens.
And you getting $6,700 a month in additional income, shorty. And you don't know
right, because she was still working. I think she was still working at that time.
I felt bad for him a little bit. I think both his parents failed him, honestly. Because I think the bitterness from that shit is so bad. It got to that point.
And now it's rooted in him.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'll say, look,
I think it's both.
I don't know the full story, but I'll say this. I listened to this interview with Dame Dash, and I think what he said makes a lot of sense. He said, basically, he said, like, parenting from a distance is whack. You can't. Yeah. Kids thrive off of proximity. Kids thrive off of, and kids learn from the parents or people that they're around. So if you have a scenario where you either can't or won't go see your kid, because of whatever the fuck reasons, then the kid is only going to get what they get, like the game and stuff. From now, the Master P and Romeo situation is different because Master P, as far as we can tell, anyway, was physically present on some level. Now, so like, I don't know. I think it's unfortunate to see like public like that being played out in the public.
Yeah, for sure.
I never like to say that.
That's what everybody was saying. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, shout out to Master P, because even after all that, he was like, understand. After he went through that whole thing, he was like, look, let it be known, I still love Romeo. I don't got no grudge. She can come back tomorrow, and he'll be right back like nothing happened.
Right.
We're going to talk about it, we're going to work it out, because you still my son, I'm going to make sure you do good.
Right.
But one thing he said that was crazy, he was like, the one thing, like, I don't understand what he thinks again, because he was like, I don't got that much longer here on earth. He's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm tired. He's like, this is going to take me out. There's too much stress and too much all this other stuff. I ain't got long hair. He was like, but the way you treat me now, how can we inherit this? I know, and this how you going to do me now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I see the stuff that you're capable of. He was like, I can't sit back and then give you everything.
There's an air of entitlement to it.
Exactly.
Well, because
I haven't watched that interview. It sounded good.
It was really good.
But of course he feels that way because he's been in a way coddled all of his life. His career has basically been handed to him, and it sounds to me he didn't truly take advantage of it. Or at some point take reins over it. He's just hoping for the rest
Why
of his
just not
life.
pan out like how he thought, and he don't know how to deal with that.
I think that's the burden. One of the burdens of being a parent. When you're a parent without means, your biggest regret is not giving your kids resources and access. But when you're a parent with means, maybe one of your biggest regrets is
Too much access.
Too much access and not giving them the appreciation for it.
Right. For sure. So, takeaway, man, is just, yo.
Okay.
Takeaway, man, shout out to Master P. Thank you for being a good dad. I'm trying to follow up your footsteps for real. And, just keep being a real one. And if you're a real dad out there, keep being a real one, because we need it out here.
Put me on. You gotta put me on. Put me on. Put me on.
Alright, so today, Put Me On, I have a TV show that, while I might be late to, is still worth watching. I'll recommend anyone that hasn't given it a shot to take some time out and watch The Boys. It is, I'm definitely late to the party, but it is definitely really good. I can see the "I told you so" on Vilas's face, but it's one of those things where it's like right, pause. But it's one of those shows where like you really kind of don't know who the protagonist is. Like you kind of have some sort of an idea, but you mostly don't know. Super good. I definitely would say rock with that.
Cool.
So I got a weird Put Me On because I also feel as though I'm super late to the party, but it's like it's so weird, and I can already I'm going to tell y'all now. Y'all are going to be shocked by this Put Me On. Of course y'all know I haven't seen a lot of like older movies, especially like the 80s, and I got to tell you, over the past 2 weeks, I've watched Dirty Dancing and I watched Roadhouse.
Nice.
I gotta say, I'm a Patrick Swayze fan. I gotta tell you, for anybody who is not, I don't care how Flash is looking at it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm telling y'all. Yo, if you're not a Patrick Swayze fan, you're an asshole. No, he died at 57.
See? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he did. He died of either pancreatic
You
cancer.
said in '67.
No, he died at the age of 57.
Oh, I thought you said he died in like 1960.
But-
I was to say what? No.
But yeah, if y'all haven't seen it and I know, and I'm telling you, as a guy, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna watch Dirty Dancing. I said that for like 25 years, but I watched it and I fucking loved it.
You just said 25 years.
25 years. That's
a long time.
That's a long time of running away from Dirty Dancing. I've done Dirty Dancing before I watched Dirty Dancing. So, yeah, I'm a Patrick Swayze fan. So, yeah, check out Patrick Swayze movies. That's all I got to say.
All right.
So, with that, Beer Planners, we have recorded another amazing episode. Our checks are going to start rolling in. So be prepared. Prepare your bank accounts. All right? And we thank you for listening to another episode, everybody out there. We love y'all.
You let us know who won a trial.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to.
You can enter your decision for sure.
We already
literally
won.
got ruled against. Like y'all literally got ruled against.
When does that verdict ever stop anyone? But please follow
everybody that's ever been in court ever.
Well, please follow our Instagram page at Beer Plans Podcast and share this podcast with your friends. They'll love it. Their friends will love it. Their friends will love it. And infinity. So, from the Beer Plan Podcast, we say later.
Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.